Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a hair hack for really thick hair. If you want to see how I transform my hair from this to that, stay tuned because I have some great tips that will keep your hair moisturized longer and you will always get the best results. My first tip is to work on stretched hair, especially dry stretched hair. You will get less tangles, less breakage, and your hair will be moisturized longer. When you apply products on soaking, damp, drenched hair and shrunken hair, it's very hard to manipulate. It's also going to be harder to get your desired look. So working on stretched dry hair is always great when you have really thick hair. If you want to see the ways I like to stretch my hair, click the link in the cards. Another great tip is to apply your products in sections. Sectioning off your hair is going to be easier, especially when your hair is stretched, and you also get less breakage if you do finger parting. If you want your hair to fall a certain way, you can definitely use a comb. Just be very gentle when you do part your hair, but when it comes to getting your sections together, just use your fingers. It's very easy. You can feel the tangles or knots, and it's easy for you to break away each section. Applying products on section hair will cut your routine down in half. You'll be able to distribute those products throughout your strands quicker. You don't have to worry about trying to break down each section as you're trying to moisturize your strands. I would definitely recommend you to do your hair in sections. Another great tip is to finger detangle. I will always recommend, hands down, to finger detangle. For any hair type, it's best to use your fingers. You can feel those knots and tangles in your strands. If you immediately go in with a detangling comb and you haven't finger detangled, you'll probably be ripping out your strands and your kinks, and you do not want to do that. If you want an in-depth video of how I finger detangle, click that link in the cards. Another great tip is to use thicker products. While deciding what products you want to use to moisturize your strands, you want to find thicker products to apply on your strands. Heavier creams, heavier moisturizers versus thinner moisturizers or thinner leave-ins. Some moisturizers I like to use that are very thick is Shea Moisture's Curl Enhancing Smoothie or TGIN's Buttercream Daily Moisturizer. Some thicker leave-ins and lotions I like to use is Hydrothermal Naturals Daily Moisturizing Growth Lotion, or you can even use OGX Quenching Coconut Curls Hair Butter. Just make sure you use small amounts of the product, and if you need to add more, you can do so. Using thicker products that are very rich and creamy will hydrate your strands longer than using something that is in a thinner formula. And for a sealant to seal in that moisture, use a thicker sealant, such as shea butters or butter-based products. I love Handmade Bria Butter's curling cream that works so well. Also using castor oil, Jamaican black castor oil, versus using thinner oils such as grapeseed oil or almond oil. Using a thicker oil or sealant will lock in that moisture on your strands and keep your hair hydrated for longer. My next tip is for all hair types. You want to use extra product on your ends. Once you have maybe an inch left on your strands, add more leave-in or add more of your moisturizer, and then you can add your sealant such as a butter or oil over top of that. Our ends are the oldest part of our hair and it is the weakest, so you want to baby those ends and take care of them as much as possible. Another great tip is to do stretch styles. Instead of doing wash and goes, which I know a lot of people love to do them, stretch styles such as braid outs or twist outs would be better. Doing buns or mini twists or even updos, that will allow your strands to be stretched and they won't tangle upon each other. Lastly, always wear a satin or silk bonnet or scarf to bed. You also can use a satin or silk pillowcase. You want to keep that moisture in your strands by wearing or using that material. Even if you're not sleeping, still wear a scarf or bonnet while in the house. These are some quick fixes that will work great if you have really thick hair and you want to prevent single strand knots, split ends, and you want to retain as much length as possible. Let me know in the comments if you do any of these tips that I recommended. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.